everybody, hope you're all having a great week so far. I am just jumping on to do a book review. Now, wow, this book has just... Do you know when you read a book and it just makes you fall in love again with reading? And you get that quite a lot because obviously we sit and enjoy books. But this, honestly, last night I put the book down in anger because I was fuming with what happened to someone. And from page 1 to the end, it was just a masterpiece. I'm talking about Heir by Sarah J. Maas. This is the Throne of Glass series. This was published third, so released third. However, with the release of Assassin's Blade, that could be read first. So I actually read Assassin's Blade first. This is the 4th book in the series for me. And my word, wow. My mind, you know that emoji with your head? This was me. So I'm going to go out on a whim and just say, look, if this series carries on the way it is, this knocks ACOTAR right out of the park. Alright, if I was to just go on the 4 books alone at the moment, side by side, this by far is a way better series for me. It's got everything that I love. This is like ACOWAR on steroids. Love it. So I love the way Sarah writes her books, because like the first portion is just like a recap and a continuation from the previous story, which I love. I love the way you can continue on, because some people would like start it like years later and you just like, you know, go over the previous story just briefly. Not enough for me. This, perfect. It continues on. You get all of the aftermath of whatever happens in the previous book. You get this delicious story in the middle, and then the end. Oh, this is when literally she just goes balls to the walls and just starts going crazy. So this is what happened last night. I was reading a page, putting it down. Reading a page, putting it down. I was just savouring it, but I was also furious at what happened to someone. I won't say names because I don't want to give anything away. But this series, amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's like, take away the romanticy side of ACOTAR. This is like darker, grungier, grittier. Yeah, it's perfect. It really is perfect. It's everything that I look for in a fantasy series. It's amazing. This is really different actually, because with some of the other books in this series, when the POV switches over, there's normally like 3 separate like stories going on. When the POV switches over, in the previous books, I was always reading, but I was more excited to get back to Selena. However, this one, oh my god, half the time I was happy Selena's in the back burner. Don't get me wrong, she's like an insane, amazing character, but the POVs were just so good. They were hitting like sweet spots all over. I just couldn't help but devour this book. Honestly, wow. I am mesmerised. Now, I've already committed to reading 2 books with other people, so I will read those, but I have to get back to Queen of Shadows ASAP. I'm blown away. I know people, as they've got further on in the series, do struggle because they're like a lot bigger, especially Tower of Dawn, but wow, honestly, I was so emotional last night with what happened. It's just perfection, it really is. It is perfection. I was about to say, if this continues the way it does, then it would knock this series out of the park. And that's crazy, because this series, like, that's my all-time favourite book. I don't know, this gave me all the feels last night. All the feels. So yeah, roll on Queen of Shadows. I cannot wait to continue this journey. And yeah. Ooh, it's so hard to review these books because you can't really say anything. You say a lot, but you actually don't say anything. Because you don't want to give anything away or ruin anyone's journey with it. I'm just going to say, if you're like me, and you're like newish to fantasy still, and you like action in yours, and less of there is romance, no, not spice, but if you're like me and you like that from the book, then please check out this series. It's incredible. I'll say no more, I'm going to shut up now, but wow, masterpiece.